Okay, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War the Halflings campaign. And it's been about 2 days since I did this, and I was planning on doing one more session for this before I got distracted by NetHack. But I'm fulfilling my, my statement that we would do some more of this. I want to at least take Karazakarak because it's there. So yes, where were we? Let's see, we had 2 armies here. We just taken Akendorf. I think we defeated Grimgor Ironhide in Akendorf. Grutschod's there. We had 2 armies over here. But we got badly beaten. It was a valiant defeat against Grimgor, to the point where his army was significantly injured to the where we could he force marched into Akendorf, and then we were able to defeat him easily there. So it was a loss, but it paid off greater in the end. And now I have to rebuild those 2 armies. One of them was our faction lord, who is immortal, so it doesn't matter. There he is. He's wounded. And the other one was just a lord, which we can replace anytime. So
yes, my lord.
Elderbrand Gulls are there, and there's also this army of Wallach Harkon, which I would rather have something to do protect against it. Fort Oberstyre has a bit of an army in there. I'll put Catapult against what? Graveguard, Crypt Ghouls, Elbats, Crypt Horrors, Vampire, and a Blood Dragon. Okay. Forest Kolb.
The nation calls.
You can go into there. And some Halfling militia, actually.
What does the Emperor bid?
Oh, I have no regiments of renown. Okay. Unless we just don't
The nation
have...
calls.
No, apparently we've got all of our regiments of renown.
The wild makes warriors.
Kathleen Soup Tank, Beastmaster Exiles,
Praise Sigma.
Orfoot's
It
Band,
is time.
Lumpenkroops Fighting Cocks. Yep, okay, that's all of them.
Huntsman
And I
General.
didn't end the turn either, so... Yes, we also have
Send me a champion.
Gotrek and Felix over here, which
Where's the nearest tavern?
I think I'm going to move up to Mount Gunbad so that he can recruit a bit of an army. We don't have a recruitment base there, but he can at least get a bunch of militia.
Out of your leafy hideouts, beast.
Thank you, Gotrek. Okay, let's end turn. Probably lose like Fort Oberstyre or something, but I think we've pretty much blunted the greenskin war here. Grimgor had a war going off. I think it's still going off. It was going for Maragliano, but when we declared war on them, they turned right around and came straight for us, so... Yep, you're going to take that. That's fine. You do that. So I think that will actually give them penalties if they fail the war. Get what it is. I think it just means they get lower leadership because they're like bottom feeders or whatever. All the boys are disappointed because Grimgor had a fail war.
Approaches
Oh hey,
friend,
Bohemond.
and make your off.
Non-aggression pact. The Empire's eating Bretonia. They're not at war. They're actually taken all the territory which Musalon had. No.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich.
And you. Oh. I still want trading with Stirland, but they're not giving it to me. Carol Orr comes back. We get continuous production. Plus 5% income from industry and construction costs plus minus 10% for all buildings. And Bray herds. Where are they? Oh, like right here. What did you recruit? Snotlings. And possibly goblins. Lovely, lovely. What did you recruit? Like
I'd rather eat a squeak.
orc biggins or something.
I will marshal the men. Gotrek,
Okay.
son.
March up there. Such an awkward position. Why did you appear over here? It's because I spawned over here.
Take an axe to them.
I might just build up a training field here to be able to recruit
From your
units.
leafy hideouts, beasts.
Yep. Do that. And then, I don't know.
Forest, offer many a belligerent foe.
Yes, yes. It's yakking away over there. Are you going for Waldenhof?
Raise Sigma.
You're not at war with them.
You're lost.
Welcome, my country.
Could you... Of course not.
I will not obey. Not likely.
Military access trade agreement. And I'll pay you. No. That's not how this works.
No. No!
Fine. Get. Let's see. Why, not trading with Reichland anymore?
I am Karl Franz. Many
Why
call
am I
me
not
Emperor.
trading with you? What happened there?
By Sigma, no.
Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for the host. How's it going? I hope everything is going well. That's it. We are currently playing as the Halflings and bemoaning the fact that nobody will trade with me. Actually, do we have borders with... Was there someone else who I could trade with?
Fellow heirs of Sigma.
Yeah, yeah. Reichland, Sturland. No, I thought I could trade with one of the... It's like Carrick Norn, but apparently not. Always find what difficulty? It's just normal for me. I just play on normal. It's fun for me.
To the provinces.
Mostly because I don't like playing against the AI with all the bonuses they get.
Let me think.
Let's see. Athlete soup tank. Yeah, we can deal with you. We have to get rid of you, otherwise it's just going to build up. Oh, hey! There's an ambush. Get out of here.
What we trained for.
Killed one of my militia archers. Whatever.
Huntsman General.
Unlegendary trading is almost not impossible.
To untamed lands. Where next? The men
I understand the game could be considered a bit easy on normal.
All or nothing.
But, I don't know.
Close in and kill.
Maybe I'll play on, like, campaign or high difficulty at some point. It's mostly the battle bonuses, which I don't like they get.
My axe is for limbs, not tree trunks.
Yes, yes.
I've not got all day.
Go over here.
I trust no man.
And... You're sending another army my way. Okay, I'm sending you up here. Waldenhof.
Who calls?
Music suddenly shifts.
Sigma compels us.
Go up here.
So?
Actually,
Now?
move to there. And get... Get that. Upgrade Fort Obersteyr.
The Empire.
Actually, don't. Not that. Not at the moment. I need to build up my armies. Grand Cauldron Hot Pot. Sure, get that. And some Halfling militia. And... some Bloodhounds, I suppose? One unit of Bloodhounds and some crossbow militia. There we go. Do you know there's a Halfling mod? Well, okay. The Halflings,
Weapons at the ready.
as I usually say, I'm playing with a variety of mods, and, the halflings are added by a mod called OV and Lost Factions, which adds quite a few different factions. Halflings being one of them. The other ones are like Araby. There's a troll faction. What else is there? Blood dragons, I think, are added by them. There's also a Dreg King, which is a faction which inhabits the Black Pyramid of Nagash. Also, I think, an Amazon faction. It's quite a lot of different things. They're a bit good, the halflings. Well, as we'll see in a moment. Their units, stat-wise, they're pretty good now that I've got a bunch of upgrades. Their armor is rather low to start with. Their melee attack is, I think, lower than normal. Their melee defense is higher than normal. And they get a bonus for their melee defense when they're losing combat. Their leadership is alright. But it gets quite a bit better. They're all expendable, the basic units. Yeah. They need other things to back them up. The master cooks here give the feast is coming. Gives the leadership in food psychology. We'll see them during the battle. Herds of pigs sending food to your enemies. They're pretty good, actually, the pigs. They, I think they've got a pretty good charge, but they don't have much survivability, since they're not armored at all. There's a lot of nice model work done for the mod. They're taking the halflings to Drakenhof. I think our halflings would be going to Drakenhof voluntarily, because we defeated the vampire counts long ago. Drakenhof is now like verdant fields, pretty much, of tobacco. Makes us money. Oh, foggy. Okay. Thank you, Ronald. So let's see. Soup tank up there. You guys spread out. Like this. Go over there. Go over there. Don't have any master chefs. Beast carriers go there. Ogres just spread out behind them as well. Crossbow militia. Philip. You go there. Soup tank go over there. Jovi there. Aunt go there. There we go. So, for our units, we have our basic halflings. Halfling militia. They are wonderfully armed with pans and sickles and shields and hatchets. And they have pots on their heads, some of them. They have nice vests, too. I think these are the spear militia. Some of them have spears, others have pitchforks. That guy doesn't even have a shield. Let's see. This is one of our regiments of renown. This is the Warfoot's band. They actually have some armor on. And a proper shield. And swords. Our ogres. Are these the Regiment of Renown one? No, these are just normal ogres. I like the ogres because they're based on the orc model, but they look a lot like the old ogre model from the tabletop. Which did have so much of the sort of large gut, which they have now. The feast carriers, they're carrying a large roast boar on a platter. This has a variety of bonuses. Who doesn't fight also doesn't eat. It gives constant around self +5 melee defense and attack. That's just the usual thing which halflings get. It also gives encourage. It's got this. Here, take a bite. Which replenishes hit points and combatants around it. And also replenishes their vigor. Which is quite nice, especially during sieges. And it has don't abandon the food, where if their leadership drops to 0, around it, it gives +25 leadership. So, if you can't save the food, then why are we even fighting? What else do we have? This is our Regiment of Renowned Ogres, Feastmaster Exiles. They're just bigger. What I can tell, their stats are a bit better too. Wardens. These are like our actual fighters. They're like swordsmen. Their stats are better, they actually have swords. But my militia are cheap, so I've been buying lots of militia. They do a pretty good job, but... And crossbow militia. Normally in the tabletop, the halflings would be armed with bows, but dwarf animations being what they are, they have crossbows, which is fine. So yeah. I think that's all. Oh, we haven't seen this. A fantastic model. The Kathleen soup tank. It's a steam tank, and it's got a cart on the back with a bowl of soup, or a big pot of soup, with a nozzle which fires volleys of flaming soup at the enemy. It's very nice. There's also a chef up the top here, who's got a ladle. Yeah, don't laugh at this. This thing is destruction. Okay. And we're up against the halflings and all that. The greenskins. I have other mods which add other units to the other factions. So we have snotlings squads for the greenskins as well. Which is just fantastic. I think it also adds like orc boys with spears. Orc biggins with shields. Though we don't have any of them in this army, I don't think. Snotlings are pathetic. They have a bonus which gives them plus 15 leadership and plus 10 melee attack. The stats aren't too bad. So they can go up to like 35 melee attack. They've actually got voices! Okay, stab. Okay. I didn't realize that they had like actual voice lines. It's just hilarious having squads of snotlings around. They're so pathetic. I like the... That's from the expanded rosters greenskins mod. It adds a bunch of extra units for the greenskins. Also adds varieties for goblins, for like forest goblins and... there's some hill goblins in there as well, which are like more heavily armored goblins. Ooh. And our master chefs. There you go. What else do we have here? Halfling militia with great weapons. They've got like shovels and rakes and scythes. And I think one of them's just got a pole. Yeah, that one's just got a pole there. Our master cooks. Armed with cleavers, ladles, rolling pins, and pans. These are anti-large. So, all right, anti-large. We have our pig riders. Pretty good. One's armed with a pan as well. They're like waxed orc balls. And detusked also. And we have these. Which rooster riders. Which are... I think they're anti-large? Yeah, they're anti-large. Cockerel riders. So. This is really impressive because they use the... I think they use the cold one animation. As well as some sounds for the, like Giant Eagle and all that. It works pretty well. There's very nice model work there. Those roosters have had some steroids. Halflings have got big appetites. They need to have big poultry. Ooh, hey, there's another one. Okay, we have another feast. You can go over there. And you can go there. Did I forget anything else? No. Okay. We also have the hunting hounds. The hunting hounds are basically wolves. Let's have a look at them. So, yeah, they're basically wolves. Since there's not really a dog model in the game. But it serves well enough.
Huntsman!
Is there anything else? Goblin archers, orc boys, goblin wolf chariots, orc boy chariots. No, that's all base. Forest goblin war boss, that's different. Oh yeah. It's a forest goblin. It's basically just like a normal goblin boss, or like goblin war boss. Except it's a forest goblin, which I like the variety. I have played a campaign as the forest goblins before. It's rather difficult at the time. This was before the greenskin update, so being surrounded by the Empire didn't help the situation. Okay, we've got lumping groups fighting cocks also. Another regiment of renown. Actually, one from the tabletop. If you had a flying mount, I would fly you up and cast Burning Head on them. Sadly, you do not. I wish I had some hot pot catapults here as well. Artillery would be nice to have. Can you go over here? Run up. You all being covered by this? Yes, you are. Except for you just on the edge, but that's fine. It's a range for our steam tank. There, okay. Oh. There's the attack for our steam tank. It shoots fireballs. Oh, also. Something which all of the soup weapons has is this soup ability, which gives -10 armor and -5 melee attack for 120 seconds, or 2 minutes. Which is quite nice. Just weakens the enemy when you shoot them with it. It's not too good against heavily armored units, this. Or the other soup weapons, but
We are Sigmar's heirs! I am prepared.
it helps a lot with dealing with blobs of enemies.
Light is might.
Yes, sir! Quickly! Fire!
That's not really going to hit.
Light is might.
At speed!
Ready!
No.
Send us out!
Go up here.
Attack!
Go over there.
Show us the foe!
Charge him!
Quickly! Soldiers of the Empire! For Helden!
Stop shooting my master ships. You get them.
Vanish!
You don't go anywhere.
Conditions acceptable! Go! Yes, General!
Okay,
Withdraw!
come up there.
Let's go! Quick march!
Shoot that.
Ready! To battle! Sigma commands!
All to hold ground.
Yes, sir, quickly! Taking position!
Charge at my pigs. Yeah.
Kill every stinking nothing!
Lovely.
Yes, General! No lingering! Take the ground! For the Warhammer! Withdraw!
Don't flee.
Orders! The Heldenhammer! We are Sigmar's heirs! At speed! Yes, quickly! The Empire endures! We serve the Emperor! At speed! For the Empire! Ready!
Get them. Dive down. There we go. And chase them off.
For the Emperor! Prepare the combat!
Okay, this is a garrison battle, so we don't actually have to chase them all down. That's fine. Yeah, get out of here, orcs. We take Varenka Hills for ourselves. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. So, yes, most of our damage is actually dealt by our ogres and our super tank. Our infantry, our archers aren't too bad either, but magic certainly helps a lot if I'm able to cast it well. I think a bigger problem is that we don't really have any armor, and I don't think we have a really good way to deal with armor. Our ogres are pretty good, but they have kind of low leadership, and they don't have that much armor, I don't think. We don't like have heavily armored halflings. I don't even know the highest armor we have for them. Might be these. Probably around 60 or something. Buffs help with that, but we do have the option to occasionally get Empire units, not something which I've been doing, but we can gift provinces we take, well, we will see after this loads, to the Empire. And we start the game with the option to recruit some Fistiliers, which I did do. Yeah, I prefer taking the settlements for myself. I can make better use of them. There we go. We lost one user to swine riders. Oh well. Yeah, just loot and occupy.
Here they are! You're born to hunt.
Ooh, Armor of Fortune.
Huntsman General.
You can get light of battle, I suppose. Philip, you get you don't have any of the bonuses which affect my halflings, I don't think. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't list the item, the units there. Okay. Get Arrow of Akshi. And you can get... Wait, what do you need level 16 for that? Okay. Recruit a unit of Master Cooks.
I will marshal the men.
You move in here. And you can recruit. Why does it take 2 turns to recruit unity? Oh, because it's uninhabitable. Really? Is this really uninhabitable? I thought this would have been like Eckendorf. Doesn't look like Badlands. Oh well.
Fight! If you're going to fight!
Castle Drakenhof. What have we got? Get gold smelter. Get more money.
What does the Emperor bid?
You're recruiting units. You're recruiting units.
Show me the accused.
Coral ore. I want you to go up here.
Silver hammer, yes.
Or if you don't take more time, but not going to be too big of a deal if you do. Come on, Empire. There's like there's armies of vampires wandering through your territories. Why aren't you doing anything about it? Still, it's just I'm not at war with them, so I'm not going to deal with them. I'm not going to trade with you either. Oh, hey! Hello, Wurrzag. You came out of nowhere. What do you got? Savage Orc Biggins. Orc Biggins, Savage Orcs. Savage Orc Bull Boy Biggins. Savage Orc Arrow Boys. Orc Boys with Spears. Fanatics. Snotroom Riders. Armored Colossal Squigs. Colossal Squig. Trolls. Some Forest Goblins. Another army. Orc Biggins, Savage Orcs, Night Goblins, Night Goblins. Orc Bull Boys, Bull Boy Biggins, Night Goblins. Snotlings. Squig Herds. Stone Trolls, Trolls, and some Pump Wagons. Well. We can
Strike first.
possibly
Strike
deal with
fast.
this? I have to square up. I don't think they have a war, so we don't have to worry about. Well, it's not. That's all the units there are listed. Otherwise, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, nice. There's no fog here now. You're coming in there. They're coming in over there. Ooh, we have a hot pot catapult. That's nice. Even if it's 1 out of a unit of 3.
Awaiting orders! What do you bid?
Okay, brave halflings. We're going to be trying to hold against these greenskin
Ready for war!
as best as we can.
Sigmar commands!
We're going to defensively position ourselves. Here's another unit. The press-ganged thieves. They have rowdy and smoke bombs. They possibly have a bit more melee attack, weapon strength. Also 5% ward save. It used to be that the whole halfling army had 5% ward saves, but no longer. That was way back when I first played as them.
Crossbowmen! The winds blow strong!
Okay, we've got some master chefs there.
Huntsman!
Philip!
By Ulrich's wrath! For Heldenhammer!
You there? Actually,
Sigmar commands!
go over there.
For Heldenhammer! What do you bid?
Bright wizard, go there.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
And there. Okay.
And ready! The Empire
This is probably-
yours. Huntsman, at the ready!
Not going to hold fantastically well, but we have more reinforcements coming in, so. Get over here. Quickly. Run as fast as your stubby little legs will carry you. There's food over here. Run as if you're late to the feast.
Standing by. Sigma commands. Take the ground.
Okay, here they come.
What do you bid? For the Warhammer! The Helden Hammer! Understood.
Hit those trolls.
Primed.
Okay, we've got armored colossal squigs.
Ready. Quick march. By Ulrich's wrath. Burn everything.
Okay. Hit those.
Mark calls. Show us the foe. Crossbows ready, General. Launch!
See the colossal squig. It's a big squig, and it's got armor on it too. That's an armored one. There is another one over here. Unarmored variant somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Basically just a larger squig. Trolls. There's forest goblin archers. Ooh, another mod. Let's see, we've got pump wagons. Where's the stone trolls? Because here we go. That looks much better than they did in the DLC. Actually, look like the tabletop stone trolls. The other mod was the big ears and the kind of crazy look to their eyes. Also the skin color I think is a bit more, a bit closer, and a big nose. Also, they got a big droopy nose, Squidward nose. Looks much better. Okay, let's panic slightly.
I am prepared. I think Mars will. Yes, sir. Quickly. Take the ground. Vanish. Prepare for combat. State troops ready. Moving now. Quick march.
Yeah, please deal with those trolls.
State troops ready. Moving now.
Charge in. Hadn't done so already.
By Ulrich's wrath. Our weapons are yours. Swiftly. Sir. Take them off. Ready for war. For the
Okay,
Empire.
where are you?
Seething fire. The Empire endures. Yes, sir. Formation.
I don't have a good answer.
March! Go! By Ulrich's wrath! Quick march! For France!
Oh, great.
No escape! I serve peace! To battle! Ready for war!
Go away, Wurrzag.
So hot! Sigma! Reservers! Shoot!
Okay, over there.
Pick them up!
Actually, shoot.
Yes!
No, not over there.
Launch!
there.
The Empire endures. Moving now. To battle.
Want you over here. Protect the feast.
Yes, General.
More units coming in.
Moving now.
So many.
We are ready.
You're not on your
March as one.
hot pot.
Yes, my lord.
Get on your hot pot.
We serve the Emperor. The Empire endures. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good, good.
Take position at speed. Sigma, preserve us. For the Warhammer. We are Sigma's heirs.
Oh geez, that's a lot of them. Don't withdraw.
What? Go. Look out. Show us the foe. The Empire endures. Soldiers of the Empire. No! To battle!
Get in there, ogres. Come on. Good. Hey, troll! Get out of here!
I'm there! Make your move! Alright! Fight them! With haste!
Well, this is getting
For Heldenhammer! The Empire!
a bit problematic.
I shall unhinge them!
Don't have any answers.
Ready ammunition! Targets? Okay. Crossbowmen! Moving! For Heldenhammer! Quick march! For the Emperor!
I didn't mean all of you, but
To battle! Yes, General! Finding range, sir!
no. Why are you turning like that to
Crossbows ready, General!
are you in like
For
a
Heldenhammer!
long formation?
At speed!
I suppose you are. There's going to be a new tactic. Having your units lined up
By Ulrich's wrath,
extremely narrow
the Empire endures!
formation.
Light is might.
Doesn't seem like it is anymore, though. He's being chased off the field.
At speed! Yes, quickly! Sigma calls! Our weapons are yours!
Now, he died. If I could get one more point, I'll be able to cast another banishment on them while they're all clustered up around my tank and all that.
Save yourself! Take
Yay! Surely that's going to make the difference.
no lingering! For Sigma, fire! No lingering! Yes! Formation march! What do you bid? We are Sigma's heirs! Ready for war! By Gal Moran!
Get him! That's encroaching! Good, good. I suppose you can shoot a bunch of stone trolls?
They'll fall! Charge!
Come on, shoot them.
Slay!
Oh, you couldn't shoot them until they came through the forest. I'm sorry. And by then it's too late. Ugh.
I am prepared! Crossbowmen! Moving now!
I do feel like shooting them.
To battle!
Sigmar commands!
We are Sigmar's heirs! Battle awaits!
You broke those.
Shoot them! Sigmar calls! The winds blow strong!
Ow.
Tactics move! To battle! Ready for war! Take position!
Stop that.
Crossbowmen!
It's very sensitive
Grey Guardian!
to fireballs and all that.
Casting shadows! Crossbows ready, General! Very well!
Philip, come on.
Sir! Yes, quickly! No lingering! Crossbowmen! For the Emperor!
Oh, you broke. Okay. I'm surprised our whole army hasn't broken yet,
Sigmar,
but
preserve us! Orders!
not much we can do about this. Yeah. Well, look at it this way. I'm gonna have more resources in afterwards to build up my armies again. Wait. You're not... Have you not broken? No, you're wavering now. Okay. I mean, you know, sure. There we go. Valiant defeat. Kind of close. Do a bit better than that. Oh well. Who got the most kills on our team? 121 for our one unit of ogres. 150 for our light wizard. He's also immortal, so he's going to come back. That's fine. Our bright wizard isn't, though. I think Philip is? But we shouldn't lose Philip Hagbagger. We could just recruit our Kathleen soup tank again. Problem. The nice thing is that a lot of the units we lose... Militia? Eh. Those Savage Orc boy biggins are a problem. Any more archers in my army? I've only got 2 units of archers in there. I think I built some replacement militia. Yeah. Oh well. I don't know. Apparently Philip was killed. Well. I thought we got them around the same time. How did he die, but I didn't, but the bright wizard, the light wizard didn't. Well, how are they not the same level? Oh well. You're attacking Mordheim. Yeah, whatever. You just raised it. Everyone raises Mordheim. Joey Helsnick, you have 2. Everyone's just picking on me now. And what's the Empire doing? Nothing. Probably for the best with Philip. I mean, it was nice having him, but he just didn't give any of the real upgrades for, real bonuses for my Halfling units. Probably go to attack Ackendorf next.
To the provinces.
Well,
To strengthen the
we're going to retreat all the way to Grenstadt.
I will marshal the men.
You can get that.
Praise Sigma. By the
I
comet.
want you to move to Waldenhof. We have enough money to get this? We do. I know what the basic walls are. Raid Waldenhof. Raid Eschen's barracks. Get more wardens. There we go.
It is time.
And you get that.
Great Grumney's beard.
Go back here. Got a lot of income coming in, so that helps. It helps make me feel a bit better. And everything was going so well. Empire, what are you doing? You are at war with the greenskins. Can you, like, send an army to deal with them or something? You're not at war with the Bloody Hand. Go attack Matorka.
Warrior of Sigma.
Boris. Go attack Carrick Hearn.
The nation calls. Welcome, my countrymen. Disagree with that? I don't agree.
Come on. I can't give you any money. I don't have enough. End turn.
I trust no man.
What are we going to do against blood dragons? As long as we can protect, like, this. Also, I'd like to keep Carrick Ungor. I don't think that's under threat. The Empire's actually going against Clan Mulder up there, so... yeah, whatever. No, you just sack it. No, you take it. Also, Grom Peak, I think it is? Over here. Mount Gunbad, I think. Or one of these has a gold mine in it. As well as Carrick Ungor. So, along with Sylvania, we're making quite a bit of money from all. And we're not even making as much as we could because I don't think they're all upgraded, fully upgraded yet.
What does the Emperor bid? This will bolster the nation.
Ulrich, you go into there. That.
That will stop.
the comet.
Wait, what? Your relationships is getting positive? Improving. Because you're at war with Grimgor. Okay. Trespassers against Bastion. Are you at war with Bastion? No, apparently you just don't like them.
The Empire. Show me the accused.
Oh hey, you're actually
The nation calls.
moving away.
Never.
Is it time? Report.
Try and block the army.
Tools of judgment ready. Seek out the heretics.
Well done.
So,
You didn't die as soon as I asked you to do that. You get block army and specialist.
Test me at your peril.
Fort Obersteyr, actually Castle Drakenhof. I want you to get a wall there. Fort Obersteyr will upgrade you. Schwarzhafen, get the walls. We just need walls. I did build them for because we didn't need them. Now we do.
Godtrek, Gurnishan. Out of the wilds.
Gonna be sitting in there. It's hardly a good use for you. Wish I could like
Where's the ale?
disband you and put you somewhere else. It's really annoying you appeared over here because okay, don't upgrade Schwarzhafen's walls.
Godtrek, Gurnishan.
Get that. I'm gonna have to build up an army with you. And to think, we did succeed in sacking Karasakarak. Now they're coming through Grenstadt.
By Sigma's will.
What do you want? Non-aggression pact. Yeah. Hey, thanks. Ready to go, and Samwise is back. Yay.
Get off, gate!
Oh, hey, Grimgor. Grenstadt is just about to be upgraded. But I can't hold it. Not with this.
Yes, my lord. I will marshal.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Military access.
Not in my name. Sigma's
Thank
will.
you. Finally.
Agreed?
And a military alliance. About time.
What?
Yeah, we're trading with you now. No, we're not. A route for the capital cannot be established. Fine. Okay, whatever.
So?
Well, abandon Grenstadt.
Praise Sigma. Yes, a sound plan. We march. What?
I'll have your soul.
Tools of judgment ready. Speak.
Try and block his army again.
They will be judged.
Well done. Specialist level 2.
Your last mistake.
What does the Emperor bid?
Want that and that. Build the gold mine. Public order's fine up here. Raid that. Also like a barracks there.
Aye?
Let me think about it. No!
Are you at war with them? You're at war with Grimgore. And you are at war with
No!
Blood Knights.
The Empire.
How many turns? Until we can get that?
Yes,
I don't know.
my lord.
I shall be victorious.
You go after Grimgore as well.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Fine.
Sigma's will. Welcome, my countrymen. As you say, sir.
Cute.
The Empire.
By Sigma's
Auckland's
will,
still there.
come in peace.
Just in the mountains.
Right. What?
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
Yes. Be at peace.
Okay. Entered. Ah, Clan Eshin. I'd forgotten about you. Everything's just going swimmingly, isn't it? What have you got in here? Combat skin sacks. Blinkers. Jagged weapons, jagged weapons. Oh. And you colonize Grinstead. Hey Empire, this is kind of a big deal. You can't leave this to the Halflings apparently. Wow. The dwarves attacked Grimgore and he just defeated them. They had like a full stack there. So much for them. His stack is significantly deplenished. Deplenished. What's it? Reduced, but Ow.
I'd rather eat a squid!
Now, I will marshal the men. It is for the
Diminished. There we
best to
go.
the provinces.
Get the ogres.
What does the Emperor bid? Now,
Elspeth.
ready.
There.
Yes.
And you get another master cook. It's a cockerel riders.
The nation calls. The Empire.
Beastmaster exiles. Also,
It is time.
Aldebrand Galsa, I'm going to replace you with Samwise because our
This will bolster the nation.
legendary lord is just better. Talisman of Preservation. He can get Fireball. Banner of Eternal Flame. instead of the burger he can get. Apprentice wizard. Not taxing up here.
Godtrek, journey a mighty death!
Will you win? You will win. Pardon the captives.
Godtrek,
I am going to... How many more turns have we got? 25. That's fine.
keep up!
Move up to Mount Gumbad. I was going to move you up there, but then I had second thoughts. I'm now just going to move you up there. Still, Mount Silver Spear. I didn't even want to hold it.
I trust no man.
Move down here. I want the larger garrison. All this. So I can get treemen and treekin. Yep, do that. Get rid of this, get rid of that. That's going to reduce our income, but we're making quite a bit of income from all that gold, all those gold mines. I think we can afford it. And then next turn, I'll be able to build up the, what's it called? Sacred Grove or whatever it is. That gives us a variety of, well, all the forest spirit units. Dryads, treekin, treemen. As well as wardens and rangers. It's quite nice. The problem with it is that it, I think it gives public order as well, but it reduces income from industry, and the highest level of that building line of that building gives you minus 100. You're not going to be making any money from Isa Shutton if you build it. Seems like Stirland actually took back that region. Oh no, just the same color. Yep. Thank you. Chaos Rebellion. Jovi is back. And Reichland and Zufbar. What's it called? Rally against
You look right in the end.
armies.
Praise Sigma.
Get off, gate.
You're going over there.
Yes, my lord.
Stop building those.
By Sigma's right.
Move down here.
For the wisdom of Valea.
You're not at war with the bloody
To the
hands.
provinces.
Okay, get the Tangle Grove of Altern. And I'll also build the garrison tree.
Marshal the men.
How many more turns for this? It doesn't say. Get Lumpen Kroops fighting Cox. Where's our Bright Wizard? A Light Wizard, actually.
Preparing
Jovi.
rites of exorcism.
There you are. Assault the
Bolts
units.
of light.
Critical failure. Wonderful. Fantastic. Brilliant. 62% chance. Critical failure.
Thirsts for war.
I love that. Can you do it again? Hey, let's get this. Dragon Egg Smuggler. It allows us to recruit hatchling dragons. That'll be useful. And a barracks. Level 3. About time.
What does the Emperor bid?
I just want to keep building ogres. They're nice. They give a lot of punch. Better than our militia. Are you at war with the greenskins? Probably not. Oh. Grimgor runs away. You're attacking Karak Dromar. Yeah, whatever. And you just sack it. That's fine by me. Did they lose there, or did they take that region? Blood Dragons have taken Migdal von Galbarak. Ah, great. What do I want? Money, thriving industry, chaos corruption, or ruined industry? It's just Tall Tales.
Cease.
So.
Ready.
Still can't recruit anything else from there. Actually, recruit another wizard, couldn't I? Hello, welcome. What's the goal of this campaign? Well, I did have the goal of taking Karazakarak back from the greenskins, but our armies got beat up, so it sort of turned back to just fight the greenskins.
Ready to burn them.
Get you. And flaming sword of ruin.
That is fortuitous.
Glad you think so. Get the hot pot catapult workshop. Karak Kadrin. I want you to. Oh, no. Build a soup kitchen.
Gotrek Gurnison.
Keep going up there.
For the wisdom of
Because
the
the
land.
greenskins are being a bit of a problem. Dwarves.
My axe thirsts for war.
And they're not even. My allies aren't at war with this greenskin faction.
Humans.
Why not?
The
Franklin,
Empire. Friends of the Empire.
join
Come.
war against the Bloody Hands. I'll join war with them. Oh, come on. Wait. If you go to war with them.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be at
Gosh. Like pulling teeth sometimes. Working with the AI. Do this. No. Please? No. I'll die if you don't. No.
Where next?
Bring all of your forces to bear on Wurrzag.
Show me the accused.
Let me see. Are there any heroes around here which you can assassinate of the enemy?
I accuse. I'll ignore that.
Well, you failed. You ignore that you failed.
What?
You need fire.
So?
You can't get down to Schwarzhofen. Schwarzhofen does have a garrison.
Stop right off!
You're going to be able to deal with them if you march over to there.
Who calls?
And get another unit of militia. Actually,
I will marshal the men.
don't. Save the money. And we'll get some dryads next turn. Kind of repair that. Right, what are we upgrading? Oh yeah, guild master professors. Okay, next turn we're going to be getting a lot more income from our gold mines. Well, 50% extra on top of it. Pretty nice. Right leg takes Grenstadt. kind of would like to have it myself, but no, well. Here comes Wurrzag. They don't even have a war going. I'm kind of impressed by how well Wurzag's going. He hasn't confederated with Grimgor. They're actually keeping, like, just... I suppose because they're military allies, so Grimgor hasn't beaten up Wurrzag.
By Sigma's will.
But I would have thought that... Yeah, sure, because you're paying me. That, they would have confederated by now. Yay, more money. What's that? More chaos corruption for 3,000 gold? We're already getting, like, +4 chaos corruption for 8 turns. Do I want to get another +4 on top of that for 5? Refuse.
Praise Sigma.
Such an option, the previous one. Do you want to tank your economy? No. Well, then you get chaos corruption. And money. Okay. Ah.
I serve no master.
Kind of want you to go into Samwise's army. Kathleen Super Tank. Get rid of the Halfling militia.
Praise Sigma.
Can we get wardens here? No, we can't. Okay, let's see. I want that. I want Treekin. Castle Tempelhof is getting a level 3 barracks. Wait.
What does the
Oh,
Emperor bid?
hang on. That doesn't give us wardens, does it? No. Okay, so I need the, I need the soup kitchen for wardens. I should get the shrine to Sigma, so that we can get some
Son of
warrior
Burden.
priests.
Now? Yes, my lord.
Are you... Oh, you actually went from, like, there to there. Okay.
This will bolster the nation.
Move up to
Moving
here.
off.
By the comet.
Samwise, move down to
Who
here.
calls? To the provinces.
I would like to get some dryads with you. Oh, actually, what's this ability they have? Woodsman. This unit can pass through trees. Oh, okay. Wait, what did they get? Strider? Oh, I suppose that's... Okay, okay. So if the unit doesn't get Strider, then they get Woodsman? Right. Yeah, okay. This unit ignores speed and combat penalties caused by terrain and can move through trees. Why would a Dryad get Strider? I mean, they are basically trees themselves. Seems a little odd.
Seek out the heretics.
Carol? I don't know. You just stand around there.
Tools of judgment ready. On march!
My building is damaged, and I can't do anything to repair it. That's fine. End turn. Wow. At this point, I'm kind of hoping Stirland ends up confederating with Reichland. It'll allow me to trade with Reichland. Thank you. It's like I got beat up, retreated, and called my big brother to come along and beat up the mean greenskins, which are picking on me. They stole my lunch money. Now how am I going to get lunch? And dinner. And afternoon meal. Breakfast. Mid-mornings. Luncheon.
Come then. Only Sigma's god.
Can keep asking, I'm not too interested.
The Empire.
By the comet.
How many turns? 2 turns for that. Can we get those dragons yet? No. Ooh, we can get that though.
The Empire.
Go over to here. We can get press ganged thieves. How do they compare against basic militia? Have slightly higher leadership, lower armor, no shield, smaller squad. They have more melee defense, less melee attack, the same weapon strength. They have a ward save, and they have rowdy, and also smoke bombs. And also vanguard deploy and all that. Okay. Got chuck wagons now too. They're quite good. Replenishes ammunition and minus 10% reload skill. Also constant plus 10% base weapon damage and plus 15 armor. It's very nice. We get one of those. And get some press gang thieves too, why not?
I will marshal the men.
What does the Emperor bid?
You can get more dryads, some dryads.
Yes, my lord.
Kind of want to get rid of these halfling militia and replace them with wardens.
What?
It is time.
What does the Emperor
Yeah, do
bid?
that. It's because the wardens are better.
Ready to burn them.
Get rid of this unit of bloodhounds.
To the provinces?
Summon speed.
Get Marius in there. Waldenhof, build walls. You
Born to die.
go up to Mount Gumbad. Mount Gumbad.
Great mountains haunt my dreams.
Upgrade that. Get more gold.
To the provinces. By the comet.
Greetings, fellow heirs of Sigma.
Yes, yes.
Plan scheme is discordant.
How's Hellpit going? Rat ogres, slaves, whatever.
Alfonso,
This is all taken by Osland, is it? Okay.
Yes.
They will be judged.
Carol. I suppose we could go and attack Steingart and Migdal von Galbarak.
I've no taste for mountain flowers. Who calls? This is impudence.
We need to kind of beat up these beat up these
Onwards.
undead. Making a mess of everywhere. It's causing vampire corruption.
I am the supreme patriarch.
Oh hey, there's some Familiar there. We did go to war with the Familiar, I think to originally take Grindstart. War fails. Confederation Grimgors, Ardboys, and a Bloody Hand. How about that? They just confederated. They confederated because the war failed? I would have thought Grimgor would have confederated into the Bloody Hands because he's war failed, but apparently his war failing was the last thing that Wurrzag needed. It's like, yes, you're worthy of Gorkamork to join us, or us to join you. Okay, the Vermeer just defeated Balthazar Gelt. What's that actually say? The war ended in failure. Its target somehow spared from the spoliations and the belligerent mobs of orcs and goblins. The world can breathe a sigh of relief. Regnus and Warlord Murdoch.
Praise Sigma. Onwards.
Praise Sigma.
Yep, well,
Onwards.
march on.
The nation calls.
Fort Oberstyre, get the city watch.
I will march.
You can go up here and you can recruit some hot pot catapults. Because we now have a building which allows us to do so. And we can get the hatchling dragon. Get one of them. Hatchling dragons. It takes a certain kind of cruelty to snatch a babe from its mother only to send it to war before it's ready. It's a baby dragon. Does cause terror. It is flying. It's missile resistance 25%. It's nowhere near as powerful as an actual full-grown dragon. Has hatchling dragon breath, which I haven't actually seen these yet. I suppose it's like a fireball. 200 upkeep. Bad air duelist. This dragon is very young, unexperienced, and thrust into war far too early. They are at a disadvantage in air fights against more experienced flyers, even if those creatures look weaker. Hatchling dragon breath. Although this dragon is very young, it can still breathe flames. They are not as strong or damaging as the flames of a young adult, however. Yay. We have an air force.
Gotrek Gurnison. Gotrek
Okay.
Gurnison.
I want you to
It is settled.
go into Mount Gumbad.
Gotrek Gurnison.
Yes, yes. Get that. Get that. Get that. And that. There we go.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
I want you to force
Yes,
march
a sound plan.
down there.
I will marshal the band.
To go to
To
there.
battle.
Ready.
You can get assassinate. And
Hunt them out.
just hang around here, I suppose. Ready to leap either way. Which faction is this? Skull Crag. Okay. Where are they?
Approach us, friend, and make your...
Yeah, sure. Kind of looks like the symbol for Grom, but Grom's down like there, isn't he? When you're not playing as him? When you're playing as him, he's up here. But apparently Massive Orcal is ruins. Hey, Jovi's back. Let's not have him just die straight away again, shall we? Let's get up to the Sacred Grove of Alton. Allows us to get treemen and great eagles. Don't need quite as many ogres, I don't think. Keep them for now.
And I
Get 2 of those.
it is time.
To the provinces.
To the provinces.
Ranker Hills is ruins. What's that? Who did that?
To strengthen the empire.
What does the Emperor bid?
Ready. The nation calls.
Samwise, continue down.
Praise Sigma.
Praise Sigma.
What?
Good.
Now, the nation calls. Step to
Continue
it.
down this way.
By the comet.
Enter. Oh yeah, right. I was thinking Mordheim was raised up there, but Stirland swooped in and took it. So, a while ago.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
What do you want? Peace treaty. Please, come to the castle. Please, show them you want peace. Show them you will not harm us. You've apparently got... Oh, you are at war with the Empire. Nope, sorry.
Approach us, friend. And
Hey, Volmir, what do you want? Defensive alliance. Can we trade with you? No, we can't. Fine. Everyone's asking us because a while back we went to war with Karak Kadrin and we were good friends with them because
Honorable
they annoyed
knights,
me
come to parley with-
and I took their provinces from it and subsequently wiped them out.
Approach us,
The other
friend.
dwarves didn't really care, but it did mean my reliability was low for quite a while. Oh well. They should have taken my gold mine. What's this? Mistmore. Tall as a troll and easily as strong. Mistmore are prized as defenders of Famir settlements. I don't even know what that is. Is that Famir? Imgard. I mean, the battle's not going to be a challenge at all, but
Step to it.
I'm half tempted to see what they look like.
Ulrich's will.
I just ought to resolve. I might probably play a campaign as the Famir at some point. Been meaning to for a while. They've been fleshed out quite a bit. Griffin banner.
I will marshal the men.
Yes, I want you to have the Griffin banner. I want you to get rid of a messenger. The Griffin banner.
So,
You can get inspiring presence.
Now,
Samwise, you can get... What have you got in your army? You got 1 unit of Dryads. Get the Masters of Broth. Since you got the Kathleen soup tank, that will automatically apply to it because it's already ranked 9. Get the Burning Head.
onwards.
So,
Them. Execute.
to it.
We got the Hot Pot Chucker. The Halflings have developed a crude catapult that hurls vats of boiling slosh into the enemy ranks. Many, though, do not like this technological advance, and only one regiment has ever been commissioned until tempers simmer down. Okay. Is that it? No. Eh. We had that at the beginning of the game. And I think it was like a stand-in because it was an old model which they used to have.
Sigma compels
Go
us.
over here. I want to take Barrack Far.
Let us move.
Burning Head. You can get... Even darkness must pass.
What does the Emperor bid?
Yeah, just... Is there anything in Barrack Far? I can't see.
The nation calls. Yes?
Actually,
Move,
what about
flame on.
Let me think about it.
Rain Bigger Get and Nala Tooth Taker.
Squig.
Okay.
I will march
That's
you,
really
men.
nothing to be concerned about,
Let us
so
move.
both of you force march.
It is for the best. Praise Sigma. Yes, my lord.
No, not...
Ready. On march.
It is time. On march.
What do you want of me?
There we go.
Sigmar's will.
I will marshal the men.
This is where another army marches from there. It goes up.
By the comet.
Can't build another level of that. What are you talking about? What would it give? Fully grown dragons? Pfft. Dragons don't have fully grown forms. What are you talking about?
Gottrek, Gurnison.
We don't have enough time for you to be able to do much else. So you're going to go away. Get that. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading
The winds blow strong.
because
What?
I had a reason and I forgot it. Oh, because I want to get this unique building. Reclaimed Drakenhof.
The Empire.
Because of the Untainted it will give there. And I suppose the bonuses to my Winch Hunter. Ostermark gets a military alliance with Stirland. Tylia's coming up here. Myrmidons are still owned by Trolls. Dvorak is owned by Talia now. Previously, Trolls faction had Myrmidons and Dvorak. And Imperial Architects. Minus 25% construction time for all buildings. Okay. Get reclaimed Drakenhof Fort. And you can get state issued weapons, I suppose.
You look right in the head.
What?
Can you get down there in this turn?
Yes, a sound
You can.
plan.
So? By
Awesome.
Sigma's
You
right.
can.
To the
Does
provinces.
Barrack have a garrison? No, it doesn't.
So,
Yes, my lord.
You head down here.
to battle!
Griffin banner. Put that on them.
To arms!
The Empire
And you can
to battle.
move to there.
It is war! Attack!
And there we go. Well, they have river trolls, night goblins, squig hoppers, black orcs with great weapons. Pretty basic stuff. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Night goblins with fanatics. Would like to have a bit more artillery, but oh well. Let's go take Barrack Var. You'll settle for it. It's not as grand as Karazakarak, but it'll have to do. Also, we get to see our chuck wagon in this battle. We haven't seen that yet. Hey.
Yes, sir!
Position yourselves like this. I'm gonna have to have a look at many of the other factions as well.
Ready for war!
Since I last did them, Araby has had another update, and they've gotten like,
Ready
oh
for
geez,
war!
they've gotten Jin,
To us, the foe! Sigma!
and their spellcaster was actual models for them, so you can summon Jin during a battle, as opposed to just having it attached to your lord, which is quite nice. What are you?
By Ulrich's wrath! Crossbows ready, General!
Warfoot's band there.
By Galmaras!
Protect him and him.
Finding range, sir!
Ranged. Position yourselves like that.
Sigma, show us!
Super tank.
We are ready!
Hotpot. Catapult. Dryads. Go there. Does the hotpot catapult look any different? It's got a red coloration. Okay. Because it's the Regiment of Renowned one. Oh. March up to the walls.
I command in your stead!
And knock a hole in that wall.
Shalia protects us!
So, wow, that does 10% damage to it with one hit. Okay. Unless it was 3 shots combined. Oh. 13. Okay, it does seem like that was all 3 shots just stacked on top of each other. I was going to say, 13. Like 10% damage for every hit. I don't think you can really change how much damage a artillery piece does to a wall. Other than increasing the amount of damage it does. Because I think how much damage it does to walls is tied to how much damage it actually deals with each shot. Okay, let's have a look at these chuck wagons.
Battle awaits!
That looks very cool.
Bring them to their knees!
It's a proper wagon. It's got the halfling sitting at the front too. Guys, got a heck of a mean glare. So does that one. Wild-eyed. Yeah, look at that. It's a full wagon, and it's got stuff inside of it too. Barrels and cutlery and spices and all that. Pretty neat. And these are great because they buff all of my ranged. They just replenish their ammunition over time. It can just fire forever. Does that work? Wait, hold on. Does that work with my hot pot catapult? Does that replenish the ammunition of my artillery pieces as well? If it does...
Yes, sir! Quickly! Yes, sir!
That's just going to get a whole lot better. Because it's pretty nice already.
Crossbows ready, General.
It's just like, oh, you know. You fire faster, and you have replenishing ammunition. And I don't think it ever runs out. The halflings have mastered the art of, just infinite storage. What's this? Tobacco smokescreen. Plus 50% physical resistance, plus 25% missile resistance. The tactical burning of special tobacco obscures the wagon and its allies, making them harder to hit with missiles. It also temporarily numbs the pain of halfling warriors in range. Okay. If you want to just, like, defend an area, get chuck wagons. They're really good. What's the range on this? 50 meters. Okay.
Crossbowman! Yes, my lord!
You move up to there.
Yes, sir!
You move up to there. You are within range, but now you're all within range.
Stay troops!
Position yourselves there.
Let's go! Sigma guides us! By Ulrich's
Would that
wrath!
also affect my soup tank?
Ready for war!
Oh, the soup tank can't attack walls. It's got the buff. I suppose that means it does. It's kind of crazy.
Troops ready! Standing by! By Ulrich's wrath!
Burning skull. And these night goblins. The only way the chuck wagon could be better would be if it replenished my winds of magic as well. It's giving it the bonus. I suppose it does replenish your ammunition as well. If I sit you here for a bit, we've got 24 ammunition. And I suppose it will go up to 25 when it gets replenished. I suppose I'll just... How are you going? 24 still. Maybe it doesn't replenish its ammunition. Ammunition to crossbow militia is 15. Seven for you. 6. I don't know. It gets a buff. Perhaps it doesn't replenish the ammunition of artillery. Dryads with flaming magical attacks. There goes the walls.
Ready for war! By Sigma! Our weapons are yours!
Yeah, perhaps it doesn't. Yeah, okay.
What do you bid? Sir!
Probably for the best that it doesn't replenish you. It'd be kind of. Well.
I will melt their tiny minds! For Halfling! Formation back!
Get up! Halfling magic. Just rifts into the great kitchen. I don't know. Dryads mixed up in all of it. I really didn't do too much against them.
Sigma calls!
What are you doing here?
For Heldenhammer! We are ready! Yes, General! Ready for war! No lingering! See to it! Go! Taking position! Greenskins scout! Sigma command!
Get them! There's a massive pile of orcs there. I want you to smash them.
As long as we outnumber them, we will hold. Ready for war! Ah! No! We will kill them all!
Master Cooks against Black Orcs. Who will win?
Don't give them an inch! Soldiers of the Empire! Ready for war!
Get them.
Take the ground! I channel fire! Knowledge is power!
I want you to hold.
I will break them!
There we go.
Stay troops ready!
You two can come in here. Charge. Up here, I suppose.
Awaiting orders. Show us the foe.
You go all the way up here. I mean, I don't know. You're doing a pretty good job, I suppose.
Get to the enemy.
Possibly.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Moving now.
Onwards! Fleet goblins! Orcs! They must all come to us!
Ogres versus trolls. Club 'em. Flaming attacks.
At speed. Bring them to their knees.
There we go. Didn't really even get to use our flaming attacks against them. Oh well.
Crossbowmen.
It doesn't seem like they replenish their ammunition if they've run out of ammunition. Maybe? Let's see, you have 9. You've got 21 still. How does the replenish ammunition work? It's not going up. But they did seem to fire for longer than normal. I'd expect it to just go up to like 10 every now and then. Or, you know, 10. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Might have to... Maybe I'm just misunderstanding it. Because I know... Okay, well, there's the Vampire Coast, which have ammunition replenishment. And theirs is an ability they use on a unit. So it's just like, bam! Suddenly you get a bunch of more ammunition. And then there's the buff which one of the rattling guns have. Which I haven't actually used. Actually, yeah, one of the buffs the rattling guns get for Icket Claw, which gives them endless drums or something like that. They just get constant ammunition. I'd assume that should be working like that. It would be like applying that buff to units around it. Something. I don't know. I don't know if there's a... I wouldn't think there's a ammunition cap. Doesn't sound like it from what people have said. They've been using rattling guns armies with the endless drums and they just shoot the enemy constantly. They never run out of ammunition, so would it be like... Doesn't sound like it's got something like a heal cap. Anyway. That went pretty well. 104 kills for our Bright Wizard, 68, 45, and 87 for our Ogres. Only 4 kills for our Hotpot Catapult, but it did knock a hole in the wall. And that didn't get up any ammunition either. Still on 21 by the end. Oh well. I mean, it's still really nice. With this, the Feast Carriers, and the Master Chefs, you can just like... you know, form up, box up like the dwarves do. And you just get, like, replenishment, regeneration, increased leadership. And just stuff on top of stuff. Oh, man.
To the provinces.
Very nice. Hey, we've got Barrack Far. And a port, finally. The first port we've ever got. I get honest steel. Yes. Well, okay. However, there, I think we'll be calling it there for our Halflings campaign. We didn't end up taking Wurrzag. Things happened. My armies got wiped out and we had to build them up again. We lost Grenstadt and also Steingart. We have taken Barrack Far. Nice. And we're able to eventually call upon our allies' aid to go against the greenskins. We just have to remember that when we held Mount Squighorn and Pillars of Grugli and sacked Wurrzag. As for the rest of the world... Okay, I am going to save it, and I'm going to reload the game and have a look at the campaign map, just to see what things are like by turn 109 in this game. I'm especially interested to see that now, because, since the last update, I want to see how the greenskins have done elsewhere. Also with the vampire counts being... Well, that was in the patch before vampire counts being active. Just how the changes affect things around the world. Come on. Just quit. I'll put on the no fog mod and then we'll just load up the campaign again. Overall, a pretty successful campaign. I think we've ended up taking... Well, we took Sylvania over pretty easily before the vampire counts there got too problematic. And then we were able to hold on to that pretty well, despite all the corruption there. And then we went... up into the mountains. I got upset at the Carrot Cadrin taking one of the gold mines I was wanting, so we ended up wiping them out, as I said earlier. These things happen. Oh. Wait a bit longer, do I? But yeah, I mean, taking all those mountains are nice. They are uninhabitable for us, and the mountain attrition is... I would like to take more of the Empire. It's just a problem. I never feel confident about declaring war on, say, Stirland or Averland, because if I do, that means all the rest of the Empire is going to get upset with me. Even though I believe they're sort of supposed to be fighting amongst each other. It's difficult to, like, differentiate between infighting amongst Empire factions and then, say, them rallying and them not caring about, say, you know, border skirmishes or fightings between the various elector counts. Or, you know, them uniting against a large outside threat like the greenskins or something like that. But how would you determine what's a large outside threat? I did think maybe something if a number... Oh, pardon me. Maybe if some factions ended up going into the... go up into like 1 to 5 in faction strength, but then they'd always be allying with each other because pretty much always an evil faction, one of the destruction factions, top 5, until really late on. So that would probably just end up with them uniting against all the evil factions, and once all the evil factions are gone, they'd fight amongst themselves. until either an evil faction appears again, then they... No, I mean, they'd still be weak. Factions. Fought amongst themselves, and, I don't know, one of them would one of them would take over all the territory and, stronger. I was surprised earlier today to learn that apparently a number of the items have changed. I think it said that the razor standard is not as good as it used to be. And apparently, was it the biting blade or something, which gives armor piercing is like 45 armor piercing now or something? Awful lot it seems. Oh. What? How's it activated? I do have it on, don't I? I'm sure I do. I just did that. Am I going to need to get another one? Apparently I'm going to need to get another No Fog of War mod. Because this one... at last not working. That is... unfortunate. Oh well. I like looking at the map after the campaign. Oh well. Anyway. That will be it for this Halfling campaign. I'll thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you'll join me again next time for whatever faction I end up doing.